10 things you didn't know about Rad and that type of thing. And the funniest thing that I found out was that Rad was not the original name of the movie. And I called Danny. I go, dude, did you know? And he goes, yeah. You know it's called. It was what was the original name was Balls Out, right? Balls Out,
yeah.
And that's common knowledge.
Yeah, I guess for people that are nerds that want to, deep dive like I did, I deep dived it.
And we are live. Thank you very much, everybody, for stopping back by. You got Danny, Pena, and Kevin Wilson with the BMX Podcast. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Danny, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing awesome, man. Welcome back. I haven't seen you in over a week, dude.
We have not talked, man. This is crazy, man.
Yeah, this dude was like, we were supposed to film Sunday. He goes, hey, man, I gotta go, man. My boss called me to work. I think it was Saturday, and then we didn't hook up again until today. I mean, we talked on the phone a couple times, but we didn't actually have a chance to do anything creative in that period,
So I had so many plans. I came home on Friday morning. I'm like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to film on Saturday. And all of then, like, I barely got out of the shower and laid my head on the couch, and I get come in tomorrow morning. I'm all, I was depressed all week. I'm like, I can't believe it. So I had to go in and edit Marty's video.
Yeah.
And I did 2 videos. So I was up for like a long time, dude. That night, Friday night, dude. Video to get it ready. And then I got back, and I could have edited it today, but I got back. But
it's. I noticed you and I have been having a battle of shorts, man. Like I started creating my own shorts. I go, man, this came out hella good. And then here comes Kevin, 4 more. And I go, damn, dude, he's rattling them off. So I was like, I tried to keep up with you. I usually use yours, but then I'm like, I think I'm going to go back because one of my favorite episodes is the Red Devil episode. I rewatched the whole thing, and I go, man, that's a really good episode. We talk about a lot of topics on that one, and I immediately got a short in the first 5 minutes of watching it, and I go, oh, I got to go back because there's a lot more stuff on there after I had seen it at the movies.
I was in the Marine Corps at that time, so I don't remember ever seeing it. That's probably one of the reasons why I never saw it initially.
I got made fun of because of that movie, man. Yeah, I had my photography class in high school, man, and there was a lot of jocks in there. And we had to develop our own pictures. They were all black and white. It was actually a really cool class. But anyway, I took a lot of BMX photos, and I was developing them, and then these guys, they were all like, football players and stuff like that. They go, what's up, biker dude? What's up, biker dude? They kept calling me biker dude because I was into bikes. And they go, what do you race these? I go, yeah, I race BMX. They go, the little kids' bikes? I was like, well, they're not really kids' bikes, but yeah, I race those. And man, I got teased for that.
One other thing, if you've noticed in the past episodes, when anybody brings up Rad, Bart Connor, they say Bart Taylor, and I correct them every time saying it's Bart Connor. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, because he uses his first.
I didn't know that his name was Bart Taylor in the movie. Yeah,
Bart Taylor is the movie. Yeah. So it gets confusing too, because you're like, well, he uses Bart, but it's Bart.
We're talking about when they say Bart Taylor.
They're talking about the character.
They're talking about the character, not the actor.
Yeah. So, the facts that I wrote down, Kevin, I was trying to go fast because I was working, and I'm like, Kevin's going to be waiting for me, man, and I was trying to hurry. But there are a few facts. We know that Hal Needham produced Rad, right, which is cool. He did Smokey and the Bandit and Cannonball Run. Yeah. Had you seen Cannonball Run and Smokey and the Bandit? I'm sure you have, but
Cannonball Run is my favorite movie of all time.
I love Cannonball Run, right? Yeah. What's your it was Burt Reynolds was in that, and Dom DeLuise.
Dom DeLuise, Sammy Davis Jr., Roger Moore, Jackie Chan.
Wait, Jackie Chan's in there?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I forgot about that, man.
Yeah, he was a Chinese racer in they race in the Zuzu, I think.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. Right. Yeah. Okay. So there was
my favorite quote of all time is Mad Dog.
Yeah.
The guy that drove the truck, the two guys in the truck. And
Yeah.
we go, if you're gonna be a bear, be a grizzly.
There's other riders like you said, Kevin Holmes was in there, Martin was in there, Martin Aparijo, of course Eddie Fiola played himself in the movie. You know, he was in there. There was a rider from Hawaii in there. I don't remember. I didn't recognize him, but he was just in there.
Eddie Fiola played himself, and he doubled for Bill Allen.
Right. Yeah, he played himself. And I know Mike Miranda had mentioned that Scott Clark was in the movie, and Scott didn't feel comfortable going down the gigantic starting hill, so Mike Miranda put his gear on and did that for him. So he would be in those cuts. He's in
the Robinson gear, right?
No, he's in Redline. Yeah, at the time, Scott Clark was on Redline.
Oh, I thought I saw someone with the Robinson kit on.
There is a Robinson. That was Richard Fleming. He was in there on Robinson.
Oh, dude, see, man,
Yeah. See, man, you're lucky that I watched this movie.
And this is something that I've been thinking about for a while now.
Okay.
Now, I have no idea how it would work or if it's a good idea, but you mentioned Comic-Con signing, and are you ever seen these things on YouTube about these Hollywood stars where they go, they're like B stars, or they show up at a convention center and people pay them for their autograph? Have you ever seen these conventions?
Yeah, I saw one recently where it was all the Three's Company people that are alive. Yeah.
So Bill Allen was in one of them in like Anaheim or something like that. He had the two rad bikes and he was selling, and this guy was interviewing him and stuff like that. And I was thinking like how somebody, not me or you, could organize old BMX pros or stars or industry people and have people come and meet them and sign autographs and take pictures with them and do team reunions and pictures and questions. Dude, that would be, so I would say it's like, let's say that, there's, a room full of 40, old professional or famous BMX racers.
Right.
$25, $30 to get in there, to have them all concentrated in one area. And, I don't know if I'd pay a lot for their autographs, but it would just be cool to walk around and see them, right?
Yeah, I think you're on the right track, because if it was not like in a race setting, if it was just, where they're all there with they could sell a lot of merchandise. Can you imagine if you walked in and you got Brian and Brent Patterson selling retro Patterson jerseys and you can get pictures and sign with it? It'd be awesome, dude. That's a great idea, actually.
So I don't know what the problem is. We don't know anybody, right?
Not really. It would be hard. We'd have to if you and I were going to make something like that happen, we'd have to reach out to people that we do know and just say, hey, how do we orchestrate this where there's no race? Right, no race. So it's just like I look at it like 40 industry guys. I don't want to name any names because I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but famous company owners, team managers, racers, that type of thing, artists, and they can sell their wares, they can sell their autographs, they can sell parts, they could posters. BMX companies could roll out retro parts, they could, all this stuff. They could advertise new brands that they brought back. Oh my God, dude, that would be you're getting me excited by it. It doesn't even exist. I don't know how much would it be to rent out a small conference room in Ontario for 2 days. Maybe a couple grand, maybe $3-4 grand or something like that to rent out the room, and then charge people $25-30 to get in, and then the people that are there, they can charge whatever they want for their autograph or their stuff, whatever, and we're just the middlemen. And wow, the Dirty Knobs has their show, their thing, and we can have ours, dude. Yeah. So let's see. We talked about Rod and Rex. Okay, no rider could complete the track in one lap. The track was too long and a little bit too difficult. So in order to film the movie, they had to do like each sequence. They filmed it 5 different times. So they would do a section, do that turn, do that turn, do that. It was that type of thing, because the track was just too gnarly and too long. You couldn't do a whole lap. So they would just do it in sections. I didn't know that either. But actually, I think I heard Miranda talk about that one time. He goes, yeah, we had to we did it in sections. So that held true to that. So that's pretty cool.
Did he mention that he kept following on purpose to get another $500?
Yeah, that's how we got an extra $500. Correct.
But he did it many times. I think he said, yeah, I kept falling. And then they said, hey, you better stay up, man, because there's no reason for you to be falling on this track.
Yeah, I heard him say in another interview, his dad was like, why did you fall so much?
Mijo, why did you fall so much?
There you go. That's what he said. Yeah, I think it was in our interview. That could have been. I don't remember. That was fun, Kev. I know that we were going to talk a little bit about not Alan Foster, his brother.
Brian Foster.
Brian Foster, yeah. What's the video called again?
BF It.
BF It. So for Brian Foster, It, right?
Yeah. And apparently, so the same night that I was watching this rad stuff, this Brian Foster video came on my feed on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And I clicked on it and I was watching it, and fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, fascinating stuff. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. Now, a lot of his career was before I was gone. I was in the Marine Corps. I was doing my own thing. I was out of the So some of the stuff is the reason why I didn't know about it. But some of the stuff was very interesting, dude. And like, I called my son. My son rides pretty hard BMX.
Yeah.
And, I go, hey, dude, did you ever heard of this movie BF It? He goes, Dad, that was like 12 years ago that movie came out. I was like, oh, I don't know, man, but I thought it was great. And if anybody out there wants to see a really cool movie, just Google BF, or it might be a documentary or something, BF It on YouTube.
I'm going to tell you, Kev, I'm almost embarrassed because I look at BMX content all the time on YouTube so I can create my own content. I review stuff. And I didn't even know that existed. I was like, how did I not know that wasn't there? And there was a few things about Brian Foster. I always knew he was a great racer, but man, that dude was an amazing jumper. Like, he did the X Games. He's done what is it? I forgot what the dirt contests are called.
King of Dirt.
King of Dirt. Yeah, he was massive on that, and the dude was just. He could kind of do the Bo Jackson thing, like I'm a badass racer and I'm badass in the freestyle world.
But okay,
you know what I mean?
It fascinates me that you never heard of this grand title for the amateur, or was it an amateur title? It was amateur title that he was, and you've never heard about this. You've never, huh?
It was a pro title, dude.
It was a pro title. And you never heard about it. You never clipped it. You've never reviewed the races. So I had
reviewed that race. I have reviewed that race, but I didn't put any emphasis on Brian Foster because, dude, and if I could recap this, Kevin, if you don't mind.
Recap it, dude.
Yeah, I think what it was 1990. What do you remember? What grands it was? 96, 95 or 96? Yeah. So this dude is like. Brian Foster had an amazing ABA racing year. I mean, he killed it. He was in contention for the title.
He was a favorite for the title.
Favorite for the title.
6 or better, and he won the title.
Right, and you got Gary Ellis, which arguably speaking is the GOAT, right? Who's up for the title as well. Gary goes down, in the semis? So now all he has to do, Brian has to do, is finish 6th. That's it. He had brought up to me the other night. He goes, it's almost grands. Are you guys going to do the last championship for the?
I've thought about this, dude.
Yeah.
There's 4 people that we need to bring back.
Okay. Let me write this down. Okay. Who are we looking for?
Marty.
Okay. Marty. Shane.
Colin.
And
Salami. Those are the 4 finalists.
Because those were probably the ones that were kind of the best at the not to say that the other ones weren't good, but they did the best, I think.
Well, yeah. I think that all of them beat me except for I think I tied Shane. I tied Colin, and I tied Colin. I think I've lost everybody else.
So we're gonna do the Grands episode. We'll call it that. Grands trivia. And then we'll have
do we do a semi and then a main? Am I in the semis or the mains, or is it just the guests?
Damn, that's a good one. Do you want to go against these guys? I think you should. Or do you want to?
We would have to have 2 semis. We'd have to pair up Salami and Marty, and then Colin and Shane, and let them duke it out. And then the winner of that goes into the main. So
that's 2 shows. If you want to do it that way.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 shows.
So if you have the issue that I was going to ask you is if we had all 4 of them go at it at the same time, can StreamYard support that sort of thing?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to have a main.
You sure?
Yeah, dude. Isn't that more exciting? You got to get out of the semi. You got to get to the main. You got to get it first.
Well, I mean, yeah, we could do it that way. I don't know. For some reason, dude, I feel I got this thing where I think I want them all on at once, and then just go for it.
That's 6 people on the podcast at once, and 5 playing.
Yeah, so I would say no interviews, no chit chat. We're just gonna go right into the game and see who the champ is.
Okay, whoever, if you're out there watching, and give us your opinion. Do you want us to whittle it down to two different games, or do you think we should have one battle royale episode where all 4 of them goes against each other?
Yeah, my vote's for the 4. Plus, we just don't have a lot of time, Kevin. The Grands is in a couple weeks.
Okay.
So if we're gonna do this before the Grands, then we need to get it going. So if you want to do it in 2 shows, then we probably are gonna have to do it.
I'm okay with doing the 1 minute. So
yeah.
I guess we need to reach out to.
So we need Marty, Shane, Colin, and John Salami. Those are our finalists for the championship.
Now, out of all those people, do you have a favorite?
I think Colin.
Is it bad place for us to pick a favorite at this point?
No, if you want me to give you a prediction, I'm going to tell you what my prediction is. Okay.
All right. Love prediction.
I got Colin finishing 1st. I got Salami finishing 2nd. Shane 3rd. Marty 4th. I'm gonna call it, and it's recorded. That's my prediction.
I agree with that. Except I'm going to put Salami in 1, call it a 2.
Shane 3rd. Marty 4th. Yeah. So Marty's gonna have to shut us up, dude. All right, Kev, that's all I got, my dude. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, we thank you very much, Eddie, for joining us. Danny, tell everybody what you do when you're not with me, bro.
You can find me on YouTube under Danny Pena BMX Racing. I review BMX magazines and BMX race reviews, all BMX content all the time. Please like and subscribe. We're at 9:40. Go ahead.
Maybe you'll re-review the Brian Foster.
Oh yeah, I'm going to use clips from that, and yeah, definitely. And I have 949 subscribers. Last month was my best month, 11,000 views. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm going in the right direction. I just got to get those freaking 1,000 subscribers, man. I get emails from YouTube right now telling me, man, you're doing great, and keep up the good work, and da 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 da. And I'm like, so I'm at 949, unless I lost one while we were filming.
I try to help you. I probably cost you subscribers. Like, I'm gonna go unsubscribe.
No, but the shorts definitely have helped. That's definitely boosted. I had, as a matter of fact, 70% of the people that watched me last month were brand new viewers, and I was like, oh, that's because of the shorts, because that's bringing in a bigger audience, which will hopefully drag people in to watch the actual videos. So I understand your strategy. So I'm like, okay, I get Kevin's strategy. I gotta do that.
So the podcast is at 1,133 subscribers.
Nice, dude.
So there was a couple of days where we had 2 and 3 new subscribers. So pretty cool. If you would like to support the channel and the podcast, please go to BMXPERTS You could grab a hat. You could grab a shirt. And Danny will be wearing a BMXPERTS gear in the near future. I'm going to send him out some shirts. So Danny can.
Instead of wearing my employer, look at Ink is hungry, man. She's like, what's up?
Please do so. But you can subscribe here. And until what's that? Is that your dog or a cat?
This is my daughter's cat.
Okay. I was like, I thought you had a dog, bro. Okay.
I do have a dog, but this is Ink. Ink is a big BMX fan, right?
Okay. BMX fan. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. And until next week, the track is closed. Peace out.
Peace out, man.